L-O-T-T-O.
It's Jumbo Bucks Lotto, Georgia's own jackpot game. Hello, everybody. I'm John Crow. Tonight's jackpot is an estimated annuitized $1.6 million. Let's find out if you're a winner. Our first winning number is 9. That's followed by 2. Up next, we have 43. Your next number is 35. That's followed by 18. Your final winning Jumbo Bucks Lotto number is 47. L-O-T-T-O. It's your game, Georgia.
Storm Tracker 2 HD, only on Channel 2 Action News.
Two families and a community in mourning tonight after suffering a tragic loss.
No mother should never have to go through what his mother going through.
2 men, both innocent victims, killed after a police chase ended in a horrible crash.
Live, local, late-breaking. This is the Channel 2 Action News Nightbeat. Coverage you can count on.
2 men killed by a driver trying to get away from police. Both were caretakers for the sick and disabled. Tonight, families of these 2 fathers are sharing their fondest memories. Good evening, I'm Justin Farmer.
I'm Jovita Moore. It was a somber night in southwest Atlanta. Jermaine Jackson and Mark Hampton were killed as they waited at a stoplight on Campbellton Road. 2 teenagers trying to get away from police crashed into their car. Tonight, dozens of people showed up for a candlelight vigil to remember the men who they loved so much. The family spoke to Channel 2's Matt Johnson. And Matt, this is a heartbreaking situation all the way around.
Definitely heartbreaking for all the families involved. Both the fathers that died right there had either sick or elderly or disabled family members that they were eager to get home to in their neighborhoods and take care of that day. But now both families are wondering where to go from here.
He's gonna be greatly missed by all of us.
A Thursday night vigil for 2 innocent people killed during a police chase honored 2 fathers who lost their lives. 44-year-old Jermaine Jackson and 43-year-old Mark Hampton died when 2 people inside of a stolen car crashed into them. Jackson's family says he had moved back in with his mother to be there recently as she battles cancer.
No mother should never have to go through what his mother going through.
Hampton's mother talked to me over the phone from out of state. She says Hampton had just picked up some medicine for his disabled 11-year-old son before the crash.
He stuck by his son 24 hours a day. It's a great loss. It's just, my heart is just broken.
Atlanta police say officers were chasing 19-year-olds Margell Scott and Emmanuel Fambro Wednesday at around 2:30. Jackson and Hampton were stopped at a red light when the stolen car hit them head on.
In this case, since the vehicle was taken by gunpoint, it was a carjacking, we did allow the chase to continue.
But both families have a lot of questions about why the chase continued.
We thought that they was gonna stop, doing the chases.
Why would they chasing him like that in the city like that?
As for the alleged driver, he's been accused of killing someone before. In September, a jury found him not guilty of murder in connection with a 2018 home invasion. Now he'll live to face a new trial, while 2 grieving families are left picking up the pieces.
My son was an innocent person, and Jermaine.
And Jackson was a father of 2. Hampton was a father of 5. As for the suspects, police have charged them both with murder and some other charges, and they're looking to see whether they can charge them possibly with more crimes. Live in Southwest Atlanta, Matt Johnson, Channel 2 Action News Nightbeat.
All right, Matt, we'll be watching this case. Thank you.
New at 11, Uber released a long-awaited safety report this evening, and inside the 84-page report, get this, found nearly 3,000 sexual assault claims in just 2018 alone. There were 235 reports of rape, 1,560 reports of groping. In all, Uber received 5,981 reports of sexual abuse between 2017 and 18.
And we've told you about several assaults on Uber drivers in the metro area. This is just one of them. Back in May, this Uber driver told us she picked up someone at the East Point MARTA station. The man told her he needed a ride and claimed that his app wasn't working. But she says once he was in her car, he started to touch her. The man jumped out of her car and ran when she flagged down a Georgia State University police officer.
New at 11, a moment of comfort and support tonight for families who've lost loved ones in Gwinnett County. Marcus G. Lopez, hundreds of people gathered there for a candlelight vigil at the Free Chapel campus in Swanee. Marcia Helliger was there to support a friend who lost a loved one.
It's uplifting.
You know, one of the key things is keeping your loved one's memory alive and just not forgetting them. And I think that it just helps you to be amongst others.
The district attorney's victim witness program organizes the event every year to remember Gwinnett County's homicide and vehicular homicide victims.
New developments in this incredible scene we showed you as it unfolded during Channel 2 Action News at 5. Tonight, the FBI says a UPS driver, another driver sitting in traffic nearby, and 2 robbers were killed in a shootout on a Florida highway. The terrifying event started in Coral Gables just after 4:15. 2 armed men held up a jewelry store. At least 1 store worker was hurt.
The suspects fled the area. They hijacked a UPS truck and kidnapped the driver.
Suspects are now in a brown UPS truck.
That triggered a high-speed chase through 2 South Florida counties.
Suspect behind that UPS vehicle is extremely dangerous.
The kidnappers wove through traffic and even drove up on a sidewalk. Packages fell out of the back of the truck and littered the highway as dozens of police cars closed in. The chase ended with gunfire as 1 man attempted to get out of the UPS truck.
The armed suspects engaged law enforcement, opened fire. There was exchange fire between law enforcement and the suspects. And unfortunately, the suspects are now deceased, but 2 additional innocent civilians were also deceased.
Among the innocent victims, the UPS driver and a passenger in another car at the scene of the shootout. Authorities are now trying to determine how those people died. Atlanta-based UPS issued a statement offering condolences to the family and friends of the victims and promised to cooperate with the investigation. Now the FBI is leading this investigation because it involved a carjacking. State prosecutors in Florida will also look at the case to see if those officers broke any laws in their use of deadly force.
A group of violent carjackers on the run tonight. Police could use your help. Try to catch them. DeKalb County Police shared this new video with us. Have a look. This is at the Chevron gas station on Gresham Road. Police say one person attacks a 74-year-old, the driver. She vacuumed out her car there. After getting her out of the car, that person and 2 others drove away in the 2017 Nissan car. The woman's dog's inside too. So if you have information, anything at all, please call DeKalb Police.
Georgia's senior Republican in the U.S. House says that he will not run for re-election. U.S. Representative Tom Graves represents District 14 in the northwest corner of the state. Graves is a real estate investor who was first elected back in 2010. In a letter to his district, Graves said that he was entering a new season in life and that it is time to pass the baton.
We're getting new insights into how Governor Brian Kemp narrowed a list of some 500 applicants for Georgia's next U.S. Senator. He spoke exclusively to Channel 2 Action News about the selection process. And as Channel 2's Richard Elliott explains, the governor wanted someone that he knew would run for that office then in 2020 and 2022.
Governor Kemp and the First Lady came here to the Dunwoody Walmart to help promote Clark Howard's Christmas Kids charity, but he also agreed to talk with us about his selection of Kelly Loeffler. He is hoping conservatives will hold off judgment on her until they see what she does in Washington. Looking decidedly in the Christmas spirit, Governor Brian Kemp agreed to talk with us about his selection of finance executive Kelly Loeffler as Georgia's newest U.S. Senator.
How relieved are you now that this process for this selection is over?
Well, I can enjoy my Christmas now. No, I'm just kidding.
He and the First Lady came to the Dunwoody Walmart to help promote Clark Howard's Christmas Kids, a charity near and dear to their hearts. But he also wanted to talk about the 3-month-long selection process that saw more than 500 people apply online for the job, something not ever done before. He admitted to me that Loeffler had not been on his radar early on, but once he learned her story, he felt she was the one.
There was a lot of good people to choose from, but at the end of the day, I had to make a decision on one, and I think Kelly Loeffler's going to do a great job as our U.S. Senator.
Loeffler and Kemp came under heavy criticism from some conservatives and conservative media, but he hopes they'll give her a chance before making final judgment. The governor didn't give many details about the selection process, but did say it was important to him that any candidate agree to run for the seat in 2020 and again in 2022.
We thought about a lot of those options. I always felt all along it was best to have somebody that would run and keep running, through this whole almost 3-year cycle, getting them all the way to 2022 when I'll be running for re-election.
Now, Democrats were also very critical of the choice of Loeffler, calling it, quote, reckless and worrying that it would be a, quote, rubber stamp for the Trump agenda. In Dunwoody, Richard Elliott, Channel 2 Action News, Nightbeat.
A group of thieves stole 200 rounds of ammunition from a police officer's apartment Atlanta police say the three people you see here broke into that officer's apartment at the gated Villages of Eastlake last Monday. The officer got an alert from his security company and immediately called his precinct. The three stole ammunition, jewelry, and a cell phone.
I don't know if that's what they specifically were looking for, but they found it.
Now, we have slowed down this video as much as we could so you could get a look at those suspects. If you know anything about the break-in, you're asked to call Atlanta police.
The first African-American justice to serve on the Georgia Supreme Court will be stepping down. Justice Robert Benham announced today he'll retire March 1st. He had been expected to retire when his term ended December 31st of 2020. Benham is the second African-American to graduate from the University of Georgia School of Law.
The historic Concord Road covered bridge in Cobb County has gotten its share of hits from trucks, but researchers now say it could be the site of some historic booms during the Civil War, and they plan to look for a battleground near the bridge. As you can see here on this map, you can use it to get to Kennesaw Mountain. Researchers are hoping the area hides the boundaries of the Battle of Ruff's Mill. On this road is where the Union Army failed to take the mountain back in 1864. Now, the site of the covered bridge is the site of a battle against oversized vehicles right now. Its recent history, as you know, filled with stories of vehicles that were too tall, hitting the bridge, and the protective beams that are now in front of it. In the past year, crews have added pipes before the bridge as an additional warning to vehicles that do not meet the 7-foot clearance.
Some South Georgia families are hoping firefighters can stop the flames coming from a peanut factory from spreading more than a day after the fire started. Look at the scene from Coffee County. Investigators say the premium peanut site caught on fire just before daybreak Wednesday. Look at this. Crews want to remove 11 million pounds of peanuts while battling the hot spots. The building did not have any irrigation sprinklers.
Well, clouds increasing overnight tonight. We'll stay dry through your morning commute, but rain returns tomorrow. I'll take you through the timeline for wet and dry hours and which parts of the weekend will be wet as well.
A hit-and-run victim back on her feet after a debilitating crash 7 months ago.
Long and difficult, but I'm here.
She's celebrating her birthday and has a message to the person who hit her.
They look like the real thing, but these AirPods are counterfeit. We show you how to spot a fake and how to protect yourself.
Closed captioning sponsored by Morgan & Morgan. Dial pound law on your cell phone. Pound law, that's all.
Everybody wants to stay safe out there on the roads, right? Well, one county is taking steps to make sure not just the drivers are safe, but the pedestrians as well. The steps they're taking to make sure that everybody stays safe. On Channel 20 News at 6.
These are your neighborhoods, and the stories never stop. From Marietta to Decatur, Woodstock to College Park. No one brings you closer or gets you more answers. Channel 2 Action News at 4, 5, and 6.
Drive safe for less. Right now at AutoNation, buy and install 4 new tires and get up to a $75 rebate. Plus, no interest if paid in full within 6 months with the AutoNation credit card. Service your car today at the AutoNation store near you.
December is Mattress Month at Rooms to Go. So take advantage of this very special purchase. Buy 1 Kingsdown mattress set, get a second set free. Here's how it works. Buy a king size, get another king free. Queen size, buy 1, get another queen free. Full or twin size, buy 1, get a second set free. Plus, get other great mattress buys throughout the store, including the best brands like Sealy, Serta, Beauty Rest, and Tempur-Pedic during Mattress Month at Rooms to Go. Going on now.
When you care about someone more than yourself, you become stronger. Everyone deserves a guardian. Guardian Insurance.
Safe for less. Right now at AutoNation, buy and install 4 new tires and get up to a $75 rebate. Plus, no interest if paid in full within 6 months with the AutoNation credit card. Service your car today at the AutoNation store near you.
New developments tonight after nearly 7 months of recovery. A hit-and-run victim celebrated her 31st birthday tonight, standing. Channel 2's Alyssa Hyman was there in Brookhaven as friends gathered to celebrate with her. So Alyssa, she just started walking on her own a few weeks ago.
And Justin, Jeannie still has a lot of recovery ahead of her, but her mom says it's a miracle that she's come so far so fast. And while the focus tonight was celebrating Jeannie, her family still wants to remind you that they are still searching for the driver who hit her. For Jeannie Smithwick, her 31st birthday celebration comes with extra special meaning.
It's good to see everybody. I didn't know so many people cared.
In April, Jeannie was seriously injured in a hit-and-run crash on I-285 in Sandy Springs. Her mom gave us this picture of her at Grady Hospital.
There was someone stopped in the middle of 285 and I hit them and my car caught on fire, so we were putting it out and someone came by and hit all three of us.
Jeannie doesn't actually remember this. People have had to tell her what happened. She was in the ICU at Grady for almost a month and a half and then the Shepherd Center through August.
I mean, I feel fine right now. I'm just happy to be walking.
To me, she's a miracle that she's come this far this fast. And I'm really happy that she's doing so well. She's doing so well. But it has been a long It's been a long ride.
And while she and her family stopped to celebrate this birthday milestone, they're still reminding all of us that police are still searching for the driver of that blue Mustang who hit Jeannie and two others.
I don't understand how someone can just hit people and drive away. I would never be able to do that.
And by the way, one of the drivers who was hit and injured, it was a driver of a truck who was just being a good Samaritan to stop and help put out that car fire. We're live in Brookhaven tonight. Alyssa Hyman, Channel 2 Action News Nightbeat.
What a journey. Thanks, Alyssa, for sharing.
Many of you will choose to buy used electronics this holiday season, but tonight a warning that a Christmas deal could leave you with a fake. These look like real AirPods, right? But Duluth police say they're counterfeit and sold for $30 cheaper than real AirPods.
So how can you tell these are fakes?
They're very small lettering here, down there. Doesn't match the serial number here.
This is video of the buyer meeting the seller inside of the Duluth police station. So he thought he was doing the right thing, but hours later he realized those AirPods were fake. Police charged Natasha Baptiste with selling the counterfeit goods. She told us she thought they were real.
So as you're buying holiday gifts, remember that some Georgia seniors could use your help to stay warm. Dozens of people stopped by the Starbucks in the collection of Forsyth County to donate new blankets for seniors. Tiffany Johnson got this idea to collect blankets while caring for her mother. Johnson says because of her mother's health challenges, she has problems staying warm.
One evening when buying blankets for her, the Lord put on my heart to actually start collecting blankets for low-income seniors to keep them warm as well.
The Starbucks will collect blankets through February 5th. So colder days certainly part of our winter future, but right now we're talking about rain.
That's right, and mild temperatures. We hope meteorologist Brad Nitt's tracking it all for us.
Yeah, we have all of that in the forecast. Cool weather, mild temperatures. We've got some wet and dry hours ahead. Here's a live look. Clouds increasing above. We're going to stay dry here through the night tonight and then rain for part of the day tomorrow. So we topped out in the mid-60s today. We're at 55 with increasing clouds, still some dry air and very light wind, now only 3 miles an hour. Here's Storm Tracker 2 HD, dry in metro Atlanta, but this evening seeing a few showers there in parts of Tennessee and just clipping the northwest corner of the state. This rain up near Chattanooga, tracking towards the north and east, and that's going to near Chickamauga and passing north of Dalton here over the next hour or so. Not expected to impact metro Atlanta. So that's what we're looking at as far as rainfall for now, and then the change is coming in the days ahead. Tomorrow morning, however, we're going to start the day dry and mostly cloudy cool with lows in the 40s, highs tomorrow afternoon in the 50s at the bus stop. Showers moving in by midday, and we'll have scattered showers through the afternoon. So keep that in mind as you get the kids ready for school tomorrow or for your commute. The morning commute will be dry, but see this developing system back towards the west, spinning counterclockwise. That's an area of low pressure headed our way, and that's going to bring the rain here tomorrow. So let me take you through that timeline. Overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, the rain stays to our north and west. So clouds tomorrow to start the day, but I don't expect any rain to slow us down for our Friday morning commute. By late morning and in towards midday, this is noon tomorrow, some scattered showers around. The best chance of rain at noon tomorrow will be over the northeast Georgia mountains, however, and they'll have scattered showers through the afternoon, 3 o'clock. Obviously, this is not a rainy day, but there will be a few passing showers. And for your Friday evening, a lot of clouds, only a few isolated showers by 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. So keep that in mind as you're starting to think about your Friday evening plans. Friday morning starts in the low 40s, 42 in Atlanta, 3 above average. We'll be in the low 40s all across the metro area, except down towards Henry County and McDonough, bottoming out at 39. Topping out tomorrow in the mid-50s, most areas, 57 in Atlanta. That is our average high this time of year, near 60 out towards Athens and Eatonton. Then as we go from some isolated showers Friday night into Saturday morning, got the Christmas parade Saturday morning. It will be cool but dry and partly cloudy. And as this cool easterly wind sets up, we're going to have some moisture riding up on top of that. And so for Sunday, overcast sky, periods of light rain and drizzle, and we'll have some rain into early next week as well. Here's your 5-day forecast. Morning low 42, high 57 tomorrow with those scattered showers afternoon and evening. Dry on Saturday, but then rain back, chances up Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. It'll be cool, light rain and drizzle on Monday into the Sunday into the 60s, Monday and Tuesday. Fish and game forecast for tomorrow, briefly in the good range, but mainly in the fair range, but we'll see that peak at 9:40. And meteorologist Katie Wall is back tomorrow morning. She'll be updating you on the weekend weather.
Brad, thank you. Well, it might be the longest beer run in history and the most unusual. A space capsule loaded with beer on the way to the International Space Station. Why the astronauts, though, won't get to drink one drop.
A pay raise for some metro area first responders. The timeline for when they could see a bump in their checks.
Here's another look at tonight's Jumbo Bucks Lotto winning numbers.
The Fish and Game Report is brought to you by EMC Security.
The Children's Christmas Parade, benefiting Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. It's holiday fun for the whole family. Saturday at 10:30 on Channel 2. Brought to you by these sponsors.
Thinking of selling your car? AutoNation has a number to show you. 7. Once we appraise your vehicle, that offer is guaranteed for 7 days. We'll buy your car. No purchase necessary. That's something you can count on. Appraise your car now at AutoNation.com.
Welcome back to Atlanta for Walmart's Obvious Choice Challenge. Aaron, we shopped the same grocery list at 2 different stores, and one of these carts cost over $22 less. At Walmart, we saved over $1 on this sweet tea. And we saved 67 cents per pound on these natural chicken thighs. So, which cart has more savings?
It's Walmart.
You win! The Walmart cart is over $22 less. Let's see what the judges say.
Shop Walmart.
Hot dang, a perfect score!
And see how much you could save.
How wonderful. Oh, here you go.
A holiday scratcher. Oh, joyous night.
Tis the season to be jolly.
I think they're gone.
It's the gift everyone wants to get. Give the holiday scratchers from the Georgia Lottery.
At Montlick & Associates, we know what it takes to win.
If you're injured, learn how we can help. Dial #WIN from your cell phone right now. That's #946.
January 3rd through 12th. Tickets at Genuine.com/Atlanta.
AutoNation doesn't just sell cars, we buy them too. We'll buy your car. And you don't have to buy a car from us. We'll buy yours, no purchase necessary. Get a check on the spot today. Appraise your car now at AutoNation.
Weather presented by Montlick & Associates. Fighting hard, winning cases for over 35 years.
2, 1, 0.
How about that? A rocket pushed the SpaceX Dragon capsule into the skies above Cape Canaveral about lunchtime today. It's beautiful, isn't it? Along with gifts and supplies, astronauts will also get beer from Anheuser-Busch to conduct an experiment. It should link up with the ISS on Sunday.
First responders in DeKalb County will get a pay raise. CEO Michael Thurman made the announcement at the Maloof Auditorium this morning. The county's new police chief believes that officers leaving because of their salaries hurts the department. She says this is just the first of changes. The 4% pay raise goes into effect in January.
Now, we lovingly remember Captain Herb Emery, who guided us through Metro Atlanta traffic tie-ups for years. how his legacy is now helping put smiles on kids' faces this holiday.
On Wall Street today, the Dow closed up 28 points. The Nasdaq was up by 4.
The Stock Report is brought to you by Southeast Toyota. Visit your local Toyota dealers today.
Ashley Home Stores bringing your favorite styles home for the holidays and wishing you happy Holly savings. Get up to 25% off or get 0% interest for 72 months with no minimum purchase. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Don't let your fuel hold you back. Go further with Amoco Ultimate with Invigorate. Because no gas gets better mileage. Available exclusively at BP and Amoco stations.
Gift-giving time! Five Below's a gift giver's dream. You can give and give again. And again. And again.
Twister and Nickelodeon. Everything Elsa and Ola.
You can never have too much stuff to stuff their stockings. Coolest gift, $5 and below.
You're barking up the right tree.
Five Below.
Just go!
At Georgia Power, we believe our lake should be filled with water, not trash. That a healthy honeybee population will pollinate a healthier environment. That building homes is just as important as powering them. That's why we believe what we do off the grid is just as important as the clean, safe, reliable, affordable energy we provide on it. And that's a different kind of energy.
Busy. That's life for you. Stay on for all of it with the know-how you need right now. Stop into your local Batteries Plus bulbs and save $10 on Duracell Ultra car batteries. Or visit batteriesplus.com.
Ashley Home Stores bringing your favorite styles home for the holidays and wishing you happy Holly savings. Select Ashley Sleep mattresses start at just $2.99 or get 0% interest for 72 months. Plus next day delivery 7 days a week. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
A special group of kids will get Christmas gifts this year thanks to the legacy of a man who guided us around traffic for years. Volunteers in Douglas County collected donations for Operation Christmas today. The late Captain Herb Emery, our longtime traffic reporter at WSB Radio and Channel 2, made it his mission to lead the Toys for Tots drive for years. And this year, Operation Christmas is hoping to serve about 10,000 kids.
Sports director Zach Klein has a Heisman Trophy vote and is leading candidates playing in the SEC title game in Atlanta this weekend. You'll hear from the LSU quarterback on what it's going to take to beat the Dogs next.
Stay tuned for the Cash 3, Cash 4, and Fantasy 5 night drawings.
Channel 2 Action News, sponsored by Atlanta Toyota in Duluth, Georgia's #1 volume Toyota dealer.
When you're Arby's, you can do certain things, like load roast beef and curly fries onto a sandwich. Add horsey sauce, Arby's sauce, and cheddar cheese sauce on there. Sell them 2 for $6. And when you're Arby's, you can call it the Arbinator. Because if you aren't, Arbinator is a super strange name to just invent. Arby's, we have the meats.
December is Mattress Month at Rooms to Go. So take advantage of this very special purchase. Buy one Kingsdown mattress set, get a second set free. Here's how it works. Buy a king size, get another king free. Queen size, buy one, get another queen free. Full or twin size, buy one, get a second set free. Plus get other great mattress buys throughout the store, including the best brands like Sealy, Serta, Beauty Rest, and Tempur-Pedic during Mattress Month at Rooms to Go. Going on now.
Tonight's Kimmel is
very exciting, very thrilling.
Because Sam Rockwell is here.
That's fantastic.
Plus music from Sheryl Crow with Stevie Nicks. And Guillermo plays Truth or Punch with the heavyweight champ.
Oh, I love this game.
Jimmy Kimmel Live, new tonight on ABC.
This holiday season, get your gift giving on during Belk's biggest one-day sale. Kids' toys starting at $9.95. Air fryers just $49.99. Plus, use your Belk Bucks to stack your savings. Get your jingle on with the best gifts now at Belk. season, get your gift giving on during Belk's biggest one-day sale. Christmas trim, decor, and more up to 60% off. Men's fleece just $17.99. Plus, scratch and save up to 30% extra with your coupon. Get your jingle on with the best gifts now at Belk.
Sports on Channel 2 is presented by Racetrack. In the mood for whatever? Then get whatever gets you going at Racetrack.
Sunday at the Benz, the Falcons host the Panthers, a team they dominated in Charlotte just a few weeks ago. Our Allison Mastrangelo was in Flowery Branch today and asked a few of the Falcon players what it will take to sweep the season series from these guys and pick up just their 4th win of the year.
Getting lined up, flying around, knowing our keys, and communicating. That's been the recipe for all of our wins, and we just got to keep doing it and keep harping on it during the week, and it comes to light on game day.
You know, they're solid all the way around, you know, so but we just got to put the pressure on them, and you know, when they try us on the back end, you know, we just got to make them pay.
Now, the vibe inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium on Saturday will be a little different than the one on Sunday. It is the SEC championship game between Georgia and LSU, and the winner knows they are moving on to the college football playoff Final Four. While Georgia has given up a total of 51 points over their last 6 games combined, LSU is averaging nearly 50 points per game for the season. Quarterback Joe Burrow runs the show for the Tigers, and head coach Kirby Smart tells me, no doubt, he's the real deal.
What impresses me about Burrow is his awareness in the pocket. The guy seems never unfazed. You sense that as well. His eyes always looking down the field. Nothing seems to rattle this guy.
Really good. I mean, most guys that are like that are pretty static in the pocket, so you can get them. He's athletic in the pocket, but yet keeps his eyes downfield. It makes him so different. It's so much harder to defend.
Come in and play our game, really just attack them when we have an opportunity to, and just make them one-dimensional and stop them from making those big plays.
Now, for the last few years, I've been lucky enough to vote for the Heisman Trophy. And while we have to wait until after the ceremony in New York to publicly share who we voted for, it is going to take something drastic this weekend for me not to cast my first place vote for LSU quarterback Joe Burrow.
Just like any other week, it's the SEC championship, but we're going in to play our game, to attack. You know, I'm not worried about the award stuff all next week. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about beating Georgia, playing our game, and practicing the way we need to practice this week.
Now, Channel 2 is the official TV station of your Georgia Bulldogs, and we'll get you ready for that SEC championship game. It's a 1-hour show. We have exclusive one-on-one interviews with the players and, of course, head coach Kirby Smart. It is Bulldogs game day. It is Saturday morning at 10 right here on Channel 2. I'll be over at the Benz tomorrow as both schools, LSU and Georgia, a little walkthrough on the field, and we'll hear from the 2 head coaches tomorrow at 6. Big day of football this weekend.
It is a big day, that's for sure. Thank you, Zach.
Thank you for counting on Channel 2 Action News.
Don't forget, download our free news and weather apps for your smartphones and your tablets.
Hey, did you think about OSU's Justin Fields by chance?
Yeah, he's up there.
He's got to be considered.
Can't say anything yet.
That's true. Thank you.
WSB TV is a Cox Media Group station.
Next live, Laura Dern and Holiday Bargains.
How'd you do that?
It's a gift.
Tomorrow at 9, sponsored by AquaGuard.
Dark Waters is being hailed by the New York Times, Los Angeles Times, and Rolling Stone. It's a gripping thriller.
They have all the power, and they'll use it.
Dark Waters is certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. It's a perfect film.
We protect us. We do.
Dark Waters, rated PG-13.
It's Woodstock Furniture and Mattress Outlet's Super Saturday Sale. Saturday only, take up to 20% off store-wide or get 0 interest for 72 months. The Super Saturday Sale at Woodstock Furniture and Mattress Outlet. Buy it today, get it today.
The red kettles are out, and Salvation Army volunteers are ready. Ring the bell for thousands of families, seniors, and homeless this holiday from now until Christmas Eve. Family to Family and Delta Community Credit Union. Community coverage you can count on.
Visit markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer and start packing.
Today could be the day.
Good evening, Georgia. I'm John Crow with your Cash 3, Cash 4, and Fantasy Finite drawings. Let's start it off with Cash 3. Your first winning number is 5. That's followed by 0, and your final winning number is 1. Again, if you have the numbers 5, 0, and 1, you just won. Now let's play Cash 4. See if you can win again. Here we go. Your first winning number is 2. That's followed by 2. Up next, we have 2, and your final winning number is 5. Again, if you have the numbers 2, 2, 2, and 5 in any winning combination, congratulations. On to Fantasy 5. Tonight's jackpot is an estimated $950,000. Your numbers are 15, followed by 14. Now we have 11. That's followed by